our team needed to get our ass beat yesterday morning, and then last night came out, new formation, new style.
New team looked like.
It really did.
Basically.
And that Cincinnati team, just bad timing. Like, if they would have had his first game in the morning, I think it's very different. Second game, boys were pissed, boys were buzzing, we were doing our thing. And there was a guy that was pretty prevalent in the middle of the field, and he had gold shoes on, and he's a Paisan. And those were Diodora, so he had the Italian flag on the gold shoes. I got a chance to play soccer with him in like 2003. And whenever I was like kind of introduced to this guy, because he was from New York and I was from Pennsylvania, so the way the regions work, they were telling me like, hey, you get to go play with Grella. You get to go play with Grella. And he was like this mysterious figure pretty much. Same age, basically, 87 we were both born in. And then I got to go play with him, and it all made sense. Like the smoothest dude of all time, filthy at soccer, fluent in Italian, the coolest guy of all time. He would go on to play professionally for a long time. I think he had some injuries that kind of railroaded some stuff, but now he is the glue that's holding CONCAFA SC together. He's also the guy that made me look phenomenal last night. He decides to do a ridiculous volley to put that thing home. Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the program, absolute stallion, super Paisan, Michael Grella.
Hey, Grella!
Appreciate you, brother.
Nice shirt, dude. You look good.
That's
That's
cool.
a great shirt.
Super cool.
Wow.
Grella, baby, we got the headset for you there. Thank you for joining us. Hey.
Well, excited to be here, man.
Hey, real quick.
Yo.
Just thank you for doing what you did last night. I don't know. That right ear's facing the wrong way. Right ear's facing the wrong way.
Oh,
right ear's
flip that thing.
Flip the right ear.
Not the whole
right
Just let it go.
Flip the right ear.
You look good. It did look cool. It's like you're.
It was flipped. Turn it down.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
We're in business.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, no, that was good. It was your pass, though. It was good.
Yeah, all anybody said was, I was on the way out, walking out of here, and they're like, what an assist, what an assist. I saw on social media, McAfee with an assist. I felt so terrible because what you did with that ball is so filthy.
No. People don't know that you played. That's the thing about him. They thought they're surprised that the way that you can move, the way that you can play. You did celebrate the assist like it was your goal.
Bingo.
Which I didn't 100% like, but
I came over to you though. I got to you though.
Yeah, you got to me.
Yeah, I got
but
to you.
I'm telling you, we got a bunch of ex-pros, bunch of ex-indoor guys, or indoor guys now, all talented group. I don't know many guys that could have played that ball. It was like a chop down on the back of the ball. The ball floated forever, made it easy for him.
Yeah, I did it on purpose too. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, certainly.
It was incredible.
You
man.
literally, you scream Pat, and I hear you, and I see those gold cleats kind of running, and I'm like, all right, here we go. We're gonna try to do this because if you remember my first touch last night, I spiked the ball into the ground, almost fell on my face. I had this great plan. The ball came into me. I was gonna outside of the foot pass it, and then I was gonna peel.
Yeah.
Old buddy was gonna put me through, like I was gonna outrun anybody.
No, legit.
And instead, I hit the ball into the ground, almost fall on my face. Almost a counterattack, we lose. Like that was almost the problem.
MCL, ACL was in trouble.
Bingo. Yeah, that is exactly the case.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that moment happened. That's why I was celebrating. And there was a chance I was going to act like I tore my hamstring during that too, so I didn't have to play the rest of it. But I'm having so much fun. I'm really having so much fun out here. You obviously work for CBS, still cover the game.
That's right. Yep.
In a very massive way, alongside Coach Tony Meola. How often do you get to play? And when you're out here, does it feel like the old days whenever you're playing out here?
I gotta tell you, we play.
You got to move that closer to you. The wind is bananas.
Yeah, got you. I play once a month back home. I got 3 little kids now, so I spend a lot of time with them. But I only play like once a month and try to keep somewhat fit. Knowing that I was going to come down here, obviously played a little bit more and worked on a little bit more. But it's not something I spent a lot of time on anymore. You know.
Yeah, well, me neither.
Yeah, no, it's just like, and now I feel it. Like this morning, I really feel it. Like I'm dead.
Okay, we got IVs coming, and also we got a little cold tub here in a matter of moments.
Here we go.
Con Man's got a question for you, Grella.
Sure.
I want to let you know, the boys have become big Grella fans.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know I was getting all the credit last night.
It's mutual, boy.
Okay, sweet. I know I was getting all the credit last night, but I hope you did see the reaction from like. So as you're running at that, you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to make this look as filthy as possible. Is that literally going through your head?
No, you know what? It's the Paulo Di Canio. I don't know if you remember him, but it's that's sort of volley, scissor kick, or whatever you want to call it. But by getting up there, I think you make where the ball is like level ground. I think that's the science behind it. I'm not sure. I mean, it's something I've done forever, and seen Di Canio do it. So it becomes quite natural. I think it's easier to hit it that way than it is any other way. So.
And to be clear, I tried to come celebrate with you. Everybody's stopping me.
Yeah, I know. It took you long.
Well, I was waiting until I subbed out immediately.
Shooting the guns first. And then,
I subbed out immediately. Did you see that? At the end of the video, as soon as I was like, all right, I'm exhausted. That was a lot of celebrating. I'm out of here. I think I'm going to be done with it. But I couldn't even fathom attempting to do what you did last night because everything in my body would rip.
Look at the guns.
Yeah, I had to. I felt real good about it. As it was flying in the air, I was like, oh shit, this might actually work out.
You couldn't believe it. I actually, at the end of the celebration, I grab him and I slap him around like this, make sure you know what's going on because you looked a little confused at first.
Yeah, I know idea what happened. I got a text from Shane Gillis last night that was like, dude, assist actually good, dude. And I was like, so lucky. So many things had to come together for that. And he was like, it looked like an EPO player, dude. And I was like, thanks. I don't think that's.
Dude, it's a good play. It's a really good play. It's not easy.
Well, that's because you finished it off, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And literally, as a kid, I don't know if you heard during the intro, and I told you this, and you were pumping me up all day yesterday, so I appreciate that. That's good leadership. But as I was going to play with you for the first time, everybody on earth was like, wait till you see this Grella guy. Wait till you see this Grella guy. We're playing the same position. I'm like, this is pretty disrespectful to me. Everybody's kind of saying it. And then as soon as I see you play, I'm like, oh, this is the guy.
Yeah, different styles. You were more smash, power. I was a little bit more elegant. So
super smooth.
Yeah, a little bit more smooth. But I've been building this guy up now for a few days. He came in, he looked a little nervous about the whole thing. Didn't know what was going to happen. So I was telling him, hey, Pat, you look good. You're moving well. Your touch is fine. He's like, you really? Yeah. So building him up, to that assist. So that was
good leadership, man. Bro.
Yeah,
it was good leadership.
One block at a time.
Connor's got a question for you, Grella.
So,
sure.
Grella, yesterday Pat kind of was telling us about this after the first game. Obviously, the first game doesn't go well, and it was kind of just all over the place. And he said, the thing that pissed Grella off is because you're such a high IQ soccer player, footballer, if you will. That's what you guys say, soccer player. A lot of things had to change. What changed from game 1 to game 2, and also how is this style much different than the 11-on-11 that we're used to playing on FIFA?
Yeah, playing poorly yesterday morning is an understatement. A really nice one, actually. I've never been more confused in my entire life. I'm being dead serious. It was probably top 5 most embarrassed I've ever been on a football pitch.
Jeez.
I mean, seriously, it was bad, and we had no answers. I mean, we lost every facet of the game. If you watched it, I'm sorry, it was embarrassing.
We were there.
We were just I felt like I broke my neck from tracking guys all over the place, and there was no communication. I mean, we had no system. Didn't help. Tony showed up 1 hour before the game. Didn't know anyone's names.
Coach Miola. Coach Miola.
So Tony's the best, but so we figured out. We made a change that credit to Jimmy Conrad, a guy I speak to, ex-U.S. men's national team guy. He goes, Grella, you got to play this way. And what it was a 3-2-1 Christmas tree formation, if you could imagine.
Starting at the back. Numbers start at the back.
Right. Yeah. It's numbers start at the back, but you kind of try to keep everything on the outside of you instead of tracking guys around. We played the Reggae Boys, a lot of young, fit guys that were just all over the place. And for guys like us, we can't track them. That's not playing to our strengths. So stop tracking guys, following guys all over, and just sort of trying to stay in our shape more so. And then the attack, just try to let guys express themselves more and be a little bit more patient. That kind of did the trick. So we'll see. We'll get another test at it tonight.
Which country is kind of the founder of playing that particular style?
Christmas tree is Italian football, AC Milan, back in the day.
Okay,
they won Champions League.
Change it up.
They won Champions League doing that. You know what I mean? You guys defend, protect yourselves at the back, and then other guys can express themselves and go forward. Kaká, Pirlo, all those guys.
Yeah, of course. Grazie. Gabagool is out there smashing the ball around.
Croissant has so many goals.
Oh, so good. So good. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Grella, going into this, we're looking at you guys' roster, and it's like, okay, there's a lot of guys, for a guy like me who's not a massive soccer fan, I recognize several of the names, and you kind of just assume, I think, hey, they have so much talent. You look at some of the other teams, it's like you don't really notice that many of the guys' names, but you understand, hey, these guys play in the MLS or whatever the case may be. How difficult was it, though, in terms of just the camaraderie?
He helped put the team together too.
Okay, so being able to play together, I think coming in, I kind of just assumed, especially when you get to the target portion, it's okay, the guys with the most skill, the teams with the most skill, they're just going to end up winning because that's kind of smaller pitch, obviously smaller goals. But how difficult is it coming out here and playing when you're playing with several guys? I mean, I don't know how many of these guys you've played for in the past, but how difficult is it when you haven't played with any of these guys before?
That was the thing too in the morning. We don't know each other's tendencies Thank God Pat and I played 21 years ago together. We remember that little combination came out. But it's hard. It's hard to also make sure everyone likes each other. But we have a really good group. Foss did a great job of putting the group together. I only helped a little bit, but,
Getting a goal tonight.
yeah, and he's done so much, and everyone, even just in early stages, has taken on like a role and a responsibility. Everyone's happy. It's a really good vibe. I think the indoor boys that we had stayed up last night till 1 a.m. wrestling each other, trying to choke each other out. So
That's what they do, though.
So that's what they do.
They are a wild bunch.
Oh,
You gotta
wow.
let them be themselves.
Jiu-jitsu guys apparently, and they were complaining at breakfast who choked who out and who was breathing heavier. So
What the hell?
yeah, we got a
1
great
a.m.
group. Yeah.
1 a.m. They cleared the tables out of. We have a room at the hotel where all our shit is. Have food in there. Have some recovery stuff.
No, apparently they didn't clear the tables. They wrestled right in between the tables, banging into all of it. Yeah.
So we had some. I had a chance to enjoy some cigars with the Arena Boys last night.
Sure. Nice.
Until about 12:30, 1 a.m. They live a wild life.
They're nuts.
That Arena Soccer League's a real thing. It's on CBS, right? Don't they?
I think CBS has MASL rights, and I've been told that they get really high ratings.
It's like small, indoor.
What's futsal? Is it similar to what is?
Small ball, right?
Futsal has no walls.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's more than I know, but I know the football is different. I know the ball is different. It's kind of like a dead ball. It doesn't bounce much, you know. But they had a lot of things and input on how we should play because it is a smaller field, and obviously the outdoor ex-pro guys, ex-MLS guys. You know, Jeff and Zat Knight played in Europe, and myself as well. We had a lot of input into how we should approach the game as well. It's actually right in between. We figured out yesterday because we tried the indoor stuff earlier on in the day. We tried some of the outdoor stuff. None of it worked. It's kind of a new game where you have to put all those things together and sort of figure it out.
Hey, you said letting guys express themselves. You're going to pack, 3, 2, 1, and get, what does that mean exactly? Is that like in a basketball, like I want Jay Tatum, let him express himself and isolate and go to the hoop? Like, what does that
That's
mean?
exactly what it means. Yeah, you want the good players in space and let them play, and pass and move and not have sort of set plays for them. Defensively, I think you're like more organized in the way that you want to approach the game, and it's a little bit more rigid in the structure that you want to have. But once we get the ball, I think it's more free-flowing and get better players in space with the ball to do what they can do and express themselves. You know what I mean? Just like isolation.
Like football.
Just like,
give the ball to your playmakers in space.
Exactly.
Okay.
How many times can you get them in situations where they can be successful?
And also, like football, we are in a shell coverage right now. Hey, we are not getting beat overhead. Like,
makes sense.
Against the Reggae Rovers, they were countering the shit out of us, and it was like 3-on-1, 2-on-1s.
Yeah.
That's like your cover 0 there, pretty much. We're running cover 2
And
right
they
now.
couldn't, like last night, though, they couldn't get a shot off. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Your guys' defense was suffocating. They couldn't get it. They had
especially
no
in the
clean
beginning
shots.
when we had energy. But I got to tell you, like yesterday in the locker room before we went out, and I know, look, we're having a good time and it's a good group and everything else, but obviously we want to compete.
Yeah.
I got the number 10 on my back, 37 years old, washed up. Got the number 10 on my back.
Whoa, not washed up.
We were calling you Landon Donovan on the sideline, just so you know, okay?
I heard some stories.
I got gold boots on, and I'm like looking at myself and looking at the guys around me. I'm going, if we have a bad game tonight, I think that's it. I think I'm out of here. I think I won't touch a football again for a really long time. So I'm glad that we got the 3 points, and it was good. It was much needed after the morning session.
Can we talk about the state of soccer right now? Because obviously you cover it.
Sure.
You guys are covering what on CBS? International, MLS, everything? You guys talk all ball?
We're doing. So I got brought in to do Serie A, which is Italian football, right? Probably.
Grazie.
Yeah. Second best league in the world right now. I would say.
Behind MLS, obviously.
Of course.
Right. Yep.
So
What's so
MLS,
funny?
MLS creeping up there, but then
Creeping?
we launched the Golasso Network at CBS, and so that's covering everything: top 5 leagues, women's football, national team football, Euro Cup, covering sort of the world of football. And trying to get a piece of all of it. So it's been exciting. It's been good, trying to get it all under one thing. And I think they do a really good job.
How do you feel about state of soccer in the United States of America? Because when we were coming up, obviously, there was like always a hope and a dream. Like, I think 2020 was the one that they were eyeing for United States to be a real deal. Like, hey, soccer in America has been around long enough. By 2020, we should be able to compete with everybody.
Yeah.
How do you feel about where we are in 2024, just from being in it and now covering it? And what do you think the future looks like? We're going to win the World Cup, right? I mean, that's happening.
Coming home.
That's going to happen.
I think at some point, right, you would have.
Soon.
I don't know about soon.
This
but
next one.
I think-
Next one.
Yeah. Then I disagree.
Oh, well,
You don't know shit.
You don't know shit about soccer.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, but I think the athletes are really good. You got the Weston McKinneys, the Pulisic's, the Tyler Adams of the world, Tyler that I play with. I actually spent a lot my last year of my career with Greg Berhalter, who's the coach now of the national team. So I think they have a good group. I think we're still some ways away from winning it. You look at the top European teams, you look at Argentina, you look at Brazil. the difference is still there.
No, Messi's playing for America.
Yeah, he is.
Because they're different places in the world.
Because he's in the MLS.
Yeah.
And plus, now we got that 14-year-old kid that just signed with Man City, who's going to the
Yeah,
academy.
kid from Philadelphia Union.
Yeah, he's the next one up.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a positive thing. Like I said, I think it's moving in the right direction. Man City and Chelsea and massive clubs in England, what they do is they have a roster of about 1,000.
Well, they hate Americans. Why do they hate Americans?
No, they love Americans now.
Well.
So the progression was they used to only sign American goalkeepers, right? So guys like me and Pat had no shot.
No, you.
And then it started to move to the midfielders, and then we had some good defensive midfielders, and then now the strikers, obviously. And so now the American players actually sought after in Europe, but these big teams, they can sign 1,000 players and take gambles on them, basically. So you sign a 14-year-old who's got some real talent, you spend $1 million, $2 million on them, and then you loan them out and see what you get. And if you don't get anything, $2 million is not really a lot for them in the scheme of things. And if you do, you get maybe potentially a $60, $70 million player. So that's sort of the schematic behind that. But it's good to see Americans even getting in those sort of opportunities and conversations. Yeah.
Did you do any academy stuff? It wasn't really that prevalent, right? Whenever we were going, I mean, in America, I guess Philly has one. I guess Chicago has one. There's a bunch of IMG.
That's new.
Revs.
That's a new thing, though. That was not always there. There was not really like the established academies.
Yeah, so you didn't do that here.
No, we didn't. No, I was in the same boat as you for a long period. It was like you went state team, Region 1, and then you try to get in the national team, which I got in the national team. I don't know if you did.
Never,
right?
no, yeah. Yeah, son of a.
So that's the way you do it. But I ended up going to school. I got a full scholarship down here, actually, down at Duke. And so my parents were like, "You're not going."
Hey, they hate Duke down here.
Yeah, no. I'm a big Duke fan. But so I went there. I went that route, and then as soon as I finished, I signed over at Leeds United. Went on a trial, scored 3 goals in the first game, and that was it. It was all done.
Had a good time. How old were you when you were over there?
I was 20 years old.
Were you playing in Europe, like whenever we were teenagers? Were you over there as well?
I went over there like on trial. Like every summer, I'd go and train for a couple months with. I went to Blackburn. I went to Derby County. And stuff like that, but
the Derby boys.
Yeah,
the Derby
they were
boys.
Boys can play.
Yeah, Derby. They actually got one of the worst records in the Premier League that year. They were not good.
Well, it's not because of you.
No, I was not on the team.
I'm telling you, the way they talked about you was so awesome. And then for you to live up to all the hype is crazy.
No, it was fun, man.
You went to stupid Duke, I guess, which I don't love. AJ's got a question for you, bro.
Yeah,
Sure.
did you play any other sports growing up? And if not, like, what would you like? And also, when I look around your guys' squad, you think there's any guys on your team or guys that you played with that could have played other sports, like professionally, basketball, football, anything?
Oh, yeah, this happened. NBA, NFL just happened.
It's a whole people argue about this.
It's hard not to look at Breck Shea and think that he couldn't play another sport.
Yeah,
'Cause
UFC.
He's just he's a monster. I mean, we actually have jiu-jitsu UFC fights at 1 a.m., so we must have.
Bingo. That's what I'm saying.
Some guys in there. For me, I played all sports growing up. I was good at all of them. I'm born of Italian parents, both born in Naples, my mom and dad. So my dad at like 7 years old was like, "Hey, I'm not paying for all this shit anymore. Which one are you doing?" So I'm like, I didn't want to disappoint him. I know he loves soccer, watching Serie A every weekend. So I was like, all right, I'll just do soccer. And so I just kind of focused on that at 7, 8 years old, and then just took off with it.
Hey, you want to get in this cold tub?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. You'll keep the headset.
Which one's colder though?
To be honest, mine was
Even.
chilly as shit
Yeah,
yesterday.
They're even.
Equal bags of ice in both, so.
Ice melted a little
Yeah,
quick.
either way.
Yeah, a little quick.
You keeping the shorts on?
Is that a linen shirt? Thing's sweet.
I'm just going to hike.
Yeah.
Gonna feel fantastic.
We got IVs coming, right, in a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, the IVs worked yesterday.
Yeah, they're huge, right? The
Hey,
IVs are-
hey, the IV worked yesterday. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a little Toradol juice in there, too?
Fossey was telling me that you were a new man after you got it.
Oh, buddy, yeah.
He told me it was the first time for you too.
The,
You were all nervous.
the
about
IV
it.
thing, yeah. I don't like getting stabbed, and especially with how big it is. I mean, I saw the hole they were putting in my arm.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you just got to think about how good you're going to feel afterwards. It's like, well, I've never done this before, so I don't know how good I'm going to feel after. And I'll tell you what, they were right.
They deliver.
You know how all those, like, Las Vegas has them. I think, like, you can get the IVs, and now it's like a modern thing. Like, hey, get IVs to your house during bachelor parties or everything. I'm always scared to do that because of needles and everything. But yesterday felt like a necessity. Boy, we're going to ride that Toradol train for the rest of this entire thing.
I know, we got some coming up.
How's the body feel, though? You feel like you're going to be able to be good? Because you've become a massive piece of our entire team. Now, let's go, Grella.
Yeah, no, listen, I sat down in the toilet this morning. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get up.
Yep, that's a problem.
The quads were mushy, but we'll see. Well, I'll be all right by tonight.
Yeah, because I can go for 45 seconds at a time. You got to run for like good 5-6 minutes each
Long time.
Let's go ahead and remember that. Do you keep track of all the other sports?
I do a little bit, yeah. I got all playoff sports I keep track of.
Okay, so Celtics are playing the Mavs. Starts tonight at 8:30. What are the favorites? What are the Celtics, and what should we look for?
The Celtics are -6.5 tonight in the series. They're -225, but Pat mentioned it. They're 89% of the series bets. So the Mavericks to win the series at like +180 are coming in on that side.
Okay.
I mean, you seem like a smart man. You know the Celtics are going to win, I assume. You watch any of the playoffs, and do you see the dominant run that they're on, or are you just like,
I do.
Hey, I know the Celtics. Doesn't even matter. I don't have to watch.
No, I became sort of a Celtic fan because
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
I have a unique connection with them, with the Pagliucas, actually. They own a team in Italy. So we have conversations about Italian soccer and about Atalanta, the team that they own, that actually just won the Europa.
Is that Atlanta?
No, yeah,
Atlanta with
Okay, they got Atlanta.
same things.
Okay, got it.
So they have a, I think, majority stake of the Celtics. So they invited us over for floor seats, so we became fans of the team. And obviously Tatum's Duke boy. I know you all love Duke. So so I became sort of a semi-Celtic fan.
North Carolina is known for a lot of things. Obviously Duke and North Carolina.
Right.
And how about that wolf pack here at NC State? But there's one particular thing, Ty. What is it?
Ooh. We got Bojangles. What? What? It's bow time.
Yeah. How many, Grella, I know you're super healthy and play soccer, so obviously I do think. Did you house Bojangles while you were at Duke or no?
I got to tell you something. Never.
What?
Never had a Bojangles.
You don't know Bojangles?
No, never had a Bojangles.
All right,
we went to like a barbecue place that was open at night. God, I forgot the name of it. And we'd go there and get milkshakes and barbecue and stuff like that. So.
Do you eat super healthy?
No.
When you were playing, did you eat super healthy?
No, not at all.
What was your conditioning and cardio?
Not much, man. I'll be honest.
Just
not
playing.
Much. Yeah, just playing. Listen, I got a big Italian diet of sopressata and salami. And yeah, mortadella and all that, bro. And
mozzarella,
bourbon, cigars, and so I'm not the example for a healthy diet at all.
But I want to let you know there's two electrifying baseball throwers in Pittsburgh who have taken on Shohei Ohtani in back-to-back nights. The Hundo boys, Paul Skeens last night. Put 103, 103, 104, 105 on the board, right? Ain't that right against Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah, I think the first at bat with Ohtani, I don't know if it was 103, because I know Chapman did that later in their bullpen. Yeah, I think he went like 101, 100, 101 to strike him out on 3 straight pitches, which is pretty damn impressive. And then, obviously, Ohtani's a unicorn as well, so he took him deep later. But we were talking about this yesterday. Guys aren't supposed to be this good this early, but when you're throwing, just diesel all night long, 100 for the entire time he was in there, the Pirates really, they got a shot here. They really do.
So apparently you got to be able to locate this thing too, right?
Yeah.
You can't just throw heat. Because I had a friend of mine, Craig Hansen, played in MLB, and he threw gas, but he couldn't locate it, and they just ate him alive.
Who's the tight end?
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst, yeah.
Hayden Hurst is a guy who got drafted to play baseball. Threw like 100 miles an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Former Panther.
And as soon as he gets into the majors, or as soon as he gets drafted to play baseball, can't throw a strike.
Yeah, I got the yip.
Ball cannot hit strike zone. So it's going 100 miles an hour right outside strike zone for whatever reason. Had to play football. Literally had to quit baseball and go play football through the entire thing. Absolute insanity. Is this sustainable, Ty Schmidt?
Yeah, for sure. Because with the throwing heat and locating it, a big thing in the majors is being able to tunnel. Because if you're, a lot of guys are throwing over 100 miles an hour, and these major league hitters they can hit that. But it's being able to locate your pitches and make your fastball look like the splinker. So guys are identifying it oh, okay, he's throwing a fastball here, and then it just drops off the table. If he stays healthy, it is sustainable.
Let's talk some Carolina football. Let's go to Clemson. Dabo Swinney, who's a man who they won a national championship not too long ago. They were on top of the world. They were running the ACC, just like SEC school in the ACC.
Killing them.
The Clemson Tigers are going to be on a run forever. Just like the run that Dabo does down that damn hill when he's striding out. Yeah. Somehow his hamstrings aren't popping off his legs. Just like mine somehow aren't popping off my legs on these fields. And I'm very thankful for that. Whoever is in charge, thank you for keeping these things. He doesn't do transfer portal. He's not much of an NIL guy, but he is a recruiter. I don't know if you saw this video. Not a lot of people did. Here's what Brandon Jacobs' kid live on campus, Dabo Swinney making a TikTok.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brandon Jacobs checking in at Clemson's official visit weekend with my best friend and head coach, Dabo Swinney.
Hey, and I'm Coach Dabo Swinney, Clemson football, hanging out with
I forgot his name.
Jacobs.
the best. 5-star. You're 5-star.
I should be a 5-star.
You're 10-star. 10-star in my book. What do you think? You ever seen a bedazzled football?
I've never seen a bedazzled football. First one.
Hey, and you know,
Hey, and a guy. Another guy.
Is there no plan? There's no plan.
Is it okay for Warren to be in your video?
Still going Clemson.
You be in the video? A lot of battles between these two one day. A lot of battles.
Always be the best place to go.
I hope they both play the
Go
same
Tigers.
position without Dabo even knowing. He said a lot of battles. Yeah. So the recruiting in college football is, how do I say, embarrassing. It is really tough.
True.
Because you got to sell these 17-year-olds or 16-year-olds on some dream, and you're a grown adult, you know? It's a very wild world, especially with the NIL. And every time Dabo Swinney does something, we're going to talk about it because he is a national champion coach. In soccer, was it weird, the recruiting process for you? And now, is NIL cracking into soccer, do you know of? And how does it kind of play out?
I'm not sure if it's cracking into soccer yet. I would imagine that it's only a couple guys, if any, that are getting.
Who are the guys? Do we know who the guys
I'm
are?
not sure. I would imagine the top 2 ranked, the
What
top
schools?
5 maybe getting some stuff. Probably the top schools. ACC is the best soccer, from what I understand. Best soccer league, from what I understand. But yeah, for me, it was really. Listen, I got immigrant parents, you know, so I was getting phone calls from all different places. And one day I just had too many phone calls, and I said, you know what? I didn't even know that much about Duke, and I was like, my mom was like, I said to my mother, I said, can I just go to Duke? She goes, where's that? I go, I think it's in North Carolina. She goes, yeah, you're good. Boom, signed up. I was like, I didn't know. It was like too much overload.
Yeah.
There was too much going on. I knew Duke was a good good place. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go there. So for me, it was a little bit different. I know now it's more different, it's more competitive. I will say Duke hasn't done that well in the soccer field anymore, and it's a question that I ask because they should be able to recruit. So it's something that maybe I'm like, how are they recruiting? Has it become more difficult? So it's something I think about sometimes, you know, and especially with the money on the table and the scholarship. So, but I haven't had much time to really look into it.
We are in Target goal time here in the field behind us. Newtown, the reigning champs. What's the score? Can you guys see the?
Yeah, it's 3-1.
Yep.
Target score 4.
We got 3v3 here too.
Yeah, this is late into Target score time. 3-1. Target
way,
score 4.
These guys are dead right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you
dead.
guys went 3-on-3 towards the end yesterday. How brutal is that for them?
I don't want to give away too much of our strategy, but with our Arena League guys, we're in a good spot when it gets to 3-on-3 or 4-on-4.
You can sub. You can sub during the 3-on-3.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're subbing goalie in and out here. Is that a move we're going to do or no?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we got Stefan doing it, the big serve.
That's what Cincinnati got caught up in, though, during your guys' game, is they kept trying to sub the goalie back on.
In and out.
Yeah, and it didn't work, obviously, that last time. And then you guys ended up scoring. It was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not just watching the Target goal time here for Newtown, the reigning champs. They're up 3-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they're looking to get to 4. We got Dortmund here just now. The team,
Marco Reus?
Man.
fantastic year, obviously. Bringing some brats and some sausages from the great country of Germany. Appreciate you, man. No, thank you, buddy. Thank you for having us. Sir, how are you? Couple good brats there. Hey, guten Tag, guten Tag. Hey, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. Need to survive, buddy. Yeah, need to survive. How you doing? That's a camera for them, I think. Thank you for the brats. And how's the team? How are we feeling?
Very good. I saw you.
Good luck out there, guys.
You guys winning?
Yeah, see that? Yeah, greatest.
You guys winning?
Food.
Yes. I love good German meats. I do. Yeah, I'll house a German meat all day, every day. How are you guys doing? How's the tournament going? And obviously, Dortmund right now on top of the world. Didn't win Champions League, but obviously make the finals, which is huge.
It's very good here. The first time here with TST, but we will come next year soon back, and next season we play here after the season the World Cup in America, and always good to be here in America.
Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate the hell out of you, man. Dankeschön, Dankeschön, See, hey, nice assist. Hell yeah, we saw it. We all saw it. Grella, did you see the assist? It was a great assist.
Yeah, good assist.
It was a great assist.
You guys see who scored or no?
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a brat in the cold tub. Yeah, this is classic Germany.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hey.
Did you boys ever see someone celebrate an assist like that before?
How do I say cheers in German? Who? Prost. All right, here's ein groß Bier, bitte, groß.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers to the boys.
Cheers.
Cheers to the boys.
Cheers,
I'll
boys.
take an ice cold Prost.
What is this?
Cheers, boys.
Thank you.
Sky blue Kolsch.
Ice cold Prost.
Yeah, there you go, Grella.
All right, Dortmund. Yeah.
Here you go, AJ.
Oh, thank you for the jersey. I mean, that is legit. I feel like a real player.
Nasty kids.
I can't put it on right now because CONCAFA's rolling, but I do appreciate this, boys.
That's delicious beer.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, let me see that. I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Don't worry.
Hey, thank you so much, boys. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Safe travels back to Germany.
Prost.
Safe travels, boys. Prost.
Prost.
Prost. Hell yeah, Dortmund. Thank you, boys.
Thank you, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys. Thank you, Dortmund. Quite a little soccer celebration down here in Cary, North Carolina. Got Germans here. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you. Great assist. Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's not working. Yeah, it's not going to be great. Hey, how about that assist, man? Huh? Greatest play you've ever seen? Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
All right, see you later, brother. Thank you. Dankeschön. Dankeschön. You're super handsome, man. Yep. They're from Germany. They're speaking German about my.
You never know there was a goal on the back of it, man.
I loved it. TST, as soon as the game ends, I'm cramping all over the place. We're celebrating. And Gumpy's like, "Pow, the internet is alive right now." I'm like, sweet, I can't wait to see it. The TST account goes, "Pat McAfee with an incredible assist." I'm like, oh, no.
No.
And I start reading the comments, and they're like, what about Grella's? Are we not going to talk about it? I almost became like heel in the entire thing.
No, the worst was another network was like, oh, and Brett Shea with the karate kick.
No, that was the announcers.
Yeah.
That was the TST announcers. It's on ESPN, though. You're a CBS guy, so they were trying to.
You know what's nuts is I think the announcer is Mike LaHood, who's a guy who works with me at CBS. He didn't even know it was me.
So he's jagging you off.
Oh, yeah, so they're just dumping on you, Grella. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Are they down to 2-on-2 right now?
Yeah, that's what this little guy was telling
All
me.
right, let's watch this thing.
Wow, this is awesome.
Hey, Grella, you guys are super physical.
Yeah.
Were you expecting? Like, is that the plan?
I think, you know how we talking about the shape before?
Yeah.
When you come into that shape, you have to get hit.
Like especially your big dudes playing defense. Like they're not. Like,
Did you tell Breck Shea to Punishment Martinez, Damian Priest chokeslam that guy onto the ground or no?
No, that was Breck Shea's own thing. But I was right there to help him out right away.
Man,
but that once you come into that shape, you got to feel us a little bit. You know, that's sort of our strength.
You guys are being felt.
I love that. We got to go American toughness on our team.
Hell yeah, we do.
We're bigger, slower guys, so that's.
We are bigger, slower team. We're bigger and slower than you, and you're going to feel it the entire time. So this is 2-on-2 right now, including a goalie. Is the score still 3-1?
Yeah, still 3-1. 40 seconds left unless they don't take people off.
Do they go to 1-on-1, Grella? Do we know the rules?
I'm not sure.
Oh my goodness.
Braveheart?
Okay, they have to be so tired.
This is awesome. Shoot it.
That's the goalie there wearing the penny for the Newtown team, who are the reigning champions of TST. Taking on the blue team, who we do not know their name, but we know they are certainly in one. If they get the ball, they can score and make this thing 3-2. Well, we have another upset in target score time. Last night, somebody came back from being down 4-0 to score 5 straight goals. Newtown, passing the rock, seemingly can get an easy shot anytime they would like one. Bang, there it is, goal. It is over. Newtown wins 4-1. The patience is paid off. But that might affect them a little bit later, Grella, having that long of a game. They're going to be exhausted.
That's right. Not ideal to play that long, and you wonder why they're not really moving. And if you're watching from the outside, you're thinking, oh, just go and finish it.
Yeah.
They're exhausted.
Yes.
We are exhausted after 3 minutes of work. I mean, it's a lot. It's more like a hockey shift than it is a soccer shift of like 90 minutes.
I get on the field last night, and I turn the ball over, and I'm chasing somebody down. And then I run all the way back. And everybody's like, good running, good running, good running. And Grella comes up to me. We don't need you chasing that guy. Because with how exhausted I will stay more centrally located. Our team's awesome.
Black kits only now, right? Only strictly black kits?
I don't think we make that decision, I've been told.
Oh.
I heard it's black kits only now.
It should be.
That's what I heard.
Didn't you guys lose the white ones? Like
no,
you
I heard we got the
can't
confirmation. No, I heard we got confirmation that it's black kits only.
Black kits only, yeah.
And
sorry.
Yeah.
When you're built like me, Grella, the white kit's not a good, Me and Steph
The black
Novich.
kit makes you look a little slimmer.
Bingo.
But like I said, and I'm going to build you up again, you look fantastic out there, dude. You look great out there.
Come on, we're having beers in the afternoon. We got Burnley tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to think we're not taking this serious.
Shouldn't be. They suck.
I was
They're
gonna say,
the worst team in the entire tournament.
Did you?
They shouldn't be here.
Were you in this last year, Grella, or no? I don't remember.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I was invited to play with Clint Dempsey's team, but I didn't come. I was not fit enough. I was like, nah, no
We
way.
tried to get Clint Dempsey on our team. He turned us down.
Yeah, he's playing golf right now, probably.
What's that all about?
Big golfer, man. He's just lost the passion for soccer, and he's just golfing now.
You too. You're a big golfer, right?
Big golf. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, no one can kick me. I can't get hurt playing it. So
you do TV and golf now, and
that's
dad
predominantly, and dad. Yep.
You can get hurt too, by the way, if you run a red light or something and caught my polio over and you get out of your car. Just to be.
Yeah, that happened in Louisville.
Okay.
Don't be golfing in Louisville.
Yeah, don't golf there.
We saw the clips of that come out though, right? And
Oh, yeah.
Brother, we've actually covered that we did some real journalism on that.
Yeah, closely.
Nobody's talking about it.
Seems like Scotty's still the man.
Huh?
Scotty's still the man.
Yeah, he went 500 that day.
Yeah,
He was
right.
in a jail cell.
66. I saw that.
He's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Hey, Grella, I appreciate you so much, man. You made me look good when we were teenagers, and last night you made a highlight that I'll run with for the rest of my life.
Pleasure, man.
Got to score tonight. We got to beat Burnley tonight.
Need to beat the shit out of Burnley.
10-0.
We had a good breakfast this morning. A majority of the boys were there at first watch. Felt like everybody's kind of dialed in. We understand what style of play we're going to go for, and I think we got a good chance at this entire thing.
Listen, we got something now, right? We got some shape. We got something. So
we got you. When can we watch you on CBS?
CBS, right now it's a little bit slow time, but once the season start up again, there's a weekend program Saturday.
Yeah, but aren't seasons all the time, AJ? Isn't there some tournament that's a
You never stop.
You guys do some tournament all
we'll
the
be covering
time.
the Euro and the Copa America as well. So yeah, we'll be on every weekend.
The
Check out
Europe.
Golazo Network, yeah.
Do you think they'll ever put the Europe trophies up against the CONCAFA champions, which is us,
They should.
the United States?
They will.
We'll see. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys call it CONCACAF.
Well, Copa America is going to have United States in it and a lot of big teams.
Oh, yeah.
So if they win that, that's massive.
right.
Time.
Are we going to win that?
It'll be interesting where we place. I don't think we can win it.
Well, remember Messi.
Like I said,
Messi's playing
Argentina,
with
Brazil's
us.
in it.
Messi's playing with us this time around, though. He's changed his
I
name
wish.
to Lou Messi.
I wish.
He's
man.
got citizenship.
Yeah. No,
We
he's
got
playing-
him.
He's actually playing against us, so and that's a fact.
What?
Too, so
I
yeah.
thought
No, he's on America.
I thought he was out.
He plays in the MLS.
Argentina, boys, Argentina.
No, I thought he's saying, hey, I can't play against America because I kind of favor them more now.
It's my
but
home now.
I won't play against Argentina either.
No, I think he likes our money. I'm not sure how much he likes the United States.
Well, loves our money, and we're giving him a lot of it, and for good reason. Just like we should be giving you at least $1 million after we win this thing. You're a pillar of this team. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, American soccer legend, out of Duke, Mike Grella.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this club, man.
Yeah, it's pretty high. You're stepping on your shades, too. That's not good. That's true.
Need those.
Oh, today I was able to stay a little bit longer. You know why?
Why's that?
We're a little bit more sore.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, boys.
Yep, we're a day on. Hey, I appreciate the hell out of you, Grella.
Hell yeah, Grella.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You're the man.